For Montana Universität Leoben, EURECA-PRO had quite a strong impact because we, as a technical university, were able to form a partnership with general non-technical universities to cover a very wide field of responsible production on the one side, where we are at home, with responsible consumption, means the consumer side, the society side. What will stay here at Montana Universität definitely is that this combination of the two major parts for a sustainable development will stay at Montana Universität, both in the field of studies and in the field of research. The major outcomes of EURECA-PRO's work and our EURECA-PRO's participation in the last 3 years can be seen in two new study programs, circular engineering and responsible consumption and production in the field of studies. In the field of research, we started a couple of new research programs together with European university partners. For example, one of the major activities is now covering the field of sustainable hydrogen production and the sustainable use of carbon, which is a and a byproduct of our approach to hydrogen production in the future. So both in the field of education and in the field of research, we have achieved things that definitely will remain, and for the coming 10-20 years, I would say, for the long run in the future.
We entered more or less midterm of the first phase of the project. And what we see now over the past 2 years is that there is already a lot of enthusiasm within the university. It is really embedded in these past 1.5–2 years, embedded within the university. A lot of colleagues are informed, and I think that's very important. We have seen this at previous meetings, that there are always large delegations of Hasselt University present, and that fills me with joy.
EURECA-PRO was the effort of the University of León government teams led by the rector for internationalization. It aimed to harmonize our education model with the requirements of benchmarks of the new European education model, expand the horizons of our institutions, pursue excellence in education, and align with SDG 12. At the education level, University of León has successfully contributed to the creation of the EURECA-PRO Joint Master Degree in responsible consumption and production, along with our partners of the Montana Universität Leuven and TU Berga Academic Freiberg. Additionally, the establishment of the EURECA-PRO doctoral schools with a substantial involvement of the university PhD students has significantly enriched our academic and research landscapes. The impact of our research environment expands beyond predoctoral studies, with the creation of academic and research networks. In this regard, University of León has played a significant role as the leader of one of the 6 EURECA-PRO research lighthouse missions, which has been already materialized in the submission of one joint Erasmus Plus KA 2020 head project proposal.
Our university consistently strives to showcase its excellence across multiple domains. We have improved in these 3 years the record of high-quality research, publication, and academic programs. High ranking in global or regional university rankings, it is a valuable asset which has also improved, reaching a good visibility. showcasing the influence of research through contribution to EURECA-PRO's research initiatives and cultivating collaborations with fellow researchers from partner universities were noteworthy. Our active participation in research projects and fostering innovation was also highly significant. University of Petroșani underscored its dedication to internationalization, which encompasses diverse student body, faculty, and collaboration with partner universities. We initiated a proactive campaign to offer courses in English, aimed to attracting a more international student body. Currently, as part of the EURECA-PRO Alliance, we have established a master's program titled Responsible Consumption and Production. Also, our university promoted student mobility through study abroad initiatives such as Erasmus Plus within the EURECA-PRO framework. This enabled our students to participate in summer school and various other activities, providing them with a chance to gain fresh insights and knowledge from partner universities. EURECA-PRO initiative has cultivated strong relationships with its stakeholders in alignment with the principles of responsible consumption and production values. Our university promotes innovation and entrepreneurship by collaborating with industry partners, technology transfer offices, and incubators. Additionally, the presence of successful spin-off companies or startups associated with the university served as a compelling feature. Finally, I can say that within the EURECA-PRO Alliance, one of our significant accomplishments at the local level was our dedication to sustainability and environmental responsibility, achieved through the implementation of eco-friendly practices, research initiatives, and the inclusion of sustainability and environmental topics in our curriculum. This commitment allowed us to educate our community on a regular basis regarding these important issues.
The Silesian University of Technology has been part of the EURECA-PRO Alliance since the conceptual work. The proposition made by our consortium leader Mountain Universitat Leben in February 2018 was welcomed by us as an opportunity for the CUT. We were then actively involved in the preparation of the application for the first phase of EURECA-PRO development. Subsequently, we were responsible for organizing the governance structures of the prospective university for the first 3 years, as well as being enthusiastically involved in all teaching, research, and dissemination activities. We contributed our potential as a research university with a modern infrastructure. We were supported the accession of 2 new universities to our community with high confidence. Now fully aware of all the challenges, but above all the opportunities, we are entering the second 4-year phase. We expect EURECA-PRO to contribute significantly to the internationalization of the Silesian University of Technology and to the continuous improvement of the quality of research and education. We will make use of the experience of our partners to work towards responsible consumption and production.
For the EURECA-PRO Alliance, we're undertaking within the COVID pandemic, which was a great challenge for the project. Nonetheless, this challenge turned into a bliss as it strengthened the will of all partners to turn the Alliance into a major contributor to the European education and research reality in the area of responsible consumption and production. In the process, Technical University of Crete has contributed with and benefited from the collaboration with the other partners, has exchanged know-how via educational and professional activities, and created a network of administrative, research and innovation services. In the past 3 years, major milestones have been reached: joint courses, summer schools, STEM contests, PhD journeys, training and studying mobilities, joint master's degrees, the Innovation Academy, a strong network of technology transfer offices, and events to disseminate EURECA-PRO's advancement to local and European society at large. Our institution provided both the hardware and software, as well as specialized know-how for setting up the first steps towards a virtual campus of EURECA-PRO. The EURECA-PRO Innovation Academy, coordinated by TUC, with valuable contribution of all partners, provided an entity with a twofold mission. First, the education of the new generation of innovators and entrepreneurs, and second, the development of a network among partner universities and the society at large to foster innovation and entrepreneurial mindset. The further development of a component innovation academy within EURECA-PRO will drive innovation, accelerate commercialization, and pave the way towards the creation of a joint EURECA-PRO spin-off set of companies and patent licensing system.
For Université de Lorraine, it all started in January 22 when we met with University of Leuven and discussed the possibility of joining the EURECA-PRO Alliance. We joined the consortium as an associated partner in September 22, and since then we have started to promote the alliance internally and to involve scientists and students. Some of them have already given lectures or participated in EURECA-PRO events such as summer school or a teacher training course. In the same time, Université de Lorraine has been actively involved in writing the proposal for Phase 2. Taking into account that the university is quite large, we have started to inventory the topics related to SDG 12 in order to have a comprehensive understanding of what Université de Lorraine can contribute and share with the partners in terms of research and education. We want to promote a systemic perspective on the impact of SDG 12 in the university's missions, research, education, and third mission.
Our activities have contributed and will contribute in the next years for the European integration process. That's our responsibility for the society, for our students and for our graduates. The commitment of our university in our EURECA Alliance is based on personal relationships between researchers, between graduates. We are proud to be part of that development. But of course, our university has already dealt with all questions of sustainability before. So we were prepared and we had to be prepared for this alliance. It's a huge chance, and our staff members, our students and our project team has of course developed together the idea of sustainability, to bring the idea in education process, in research topics, and above all in our region and in our society. In the last years, we were able to strengthen our international cooperation. We started with new international partners. We developed together new educational programs. We developed together activities in different sustainability topics, and so we have learned from each other. We have learned about sustainability, and we have created solutions for our universities in the next few years. We are looking forward to go the next steps in our alliance together with our partners.
From the very beginning, our strategy was to include a large number of persons from the university, both from the field of education, from research, but also from the general working people here at the university. So the integration of the university into EURECA-PRO was done mainly by integrating people. And that worked quite well. We can see that for the things that were organized, seminars, events, review weeks and so on, there was always a very large participation of employees from Montana Universität Leoben. And that as a consequence had that we successfully integrated the university into this new European dimension of studies and of research.
Our university is already closely linked with the city of Mittweida, with the region, with the industrial partners, as well as with the government of the Free State of Saxony. We are connected with our university partners in the region and our international partners. So that's a precondition in order to change the minds, to achieve our common goals of sustainability, consumption and production. On the way, we have already organized huge events for the people of our city, for the graduates, for students and colleagues, for international partners. We are convinced that is the way we should go together in order to build up on new awarenesses in sustainability questions and to use our competencies for further development in our countries.
The University of León is also enriching society with the incorporation of enterprises, associated partners and different social actors in the development of the education activities, lifelong learning and third missions events. Over these 3 years, we have promoted lifelong learning within our community. These initiatives focus on developing key competences that our current society demands, such as soft, digital and language skills, European culture and identity, STEM disciplines or employability skills.
Concrete initiatives already taken by this European University Alliance, we see that there are already several activities happening. For example, we organized a summer school on circular engineering with a lot of participants from all the universities involved. We already organized a project on integrating sustainability competences within education. That's going on already. There's been another project, a very nice one, on valorizing research on heritage. And this is a project, for example, together with several countries in the south.
With the participation of the Technical University of Crete in EURECA-PRO, our university was given the opportunity to broaden its horizons in education, research and innovation, and adopt an international-oriented mindset by increasing the opportunities of virtual and physical mobility, collaboration schemes, as well as extraversion of our institution towards civil society.
Here at Montana Universität, with our main focus on technical issues, both in education and in research, it's of utmost importance that we do not forget about the integration of society in the work we do for sustainable development. And this combination of technical and non-technical universities, the combination of research and education in the technical field with the social dimensions in terms of society and in terms of consumption, that worked out quite well. And we see this now more in the field of studies, not only in the 2 new study programs that we have introduced through EURECA-PRO here at Montana University. There's also an effect on the other study programs here at Montana University, that more and more the social dimensions are integrated in education, but also in research.
The importance of our alliance is much more than develop education and research. We are social responsible. We have a social responsibility. So in that case, we work together closely, and of course there are differences between our culture, between our understanding of research and as well of teaching. But we have the same goals, we have the same objectives and the same mindset. That's really important. And therefore, the social dimension is not only important for us as partners in our alliance, much more it is important for our society. The understanding of the citizens, of our regions, of our countries in sustainability questions is really, really broad. And part of our alliance is to convince in order to change.
There were quite a lot of challenges forming EURECA-PRO, not only in the first 3 years that come to an end right now, but also challenges that are still ahead of us, namely the difference in the legislation of education here in Europe. We have countries participating in EURECA-PRO that have not yet fully implemented the Bologna system in their countries. We still have a bit of different ideas, which is nice on the one side, but sometimes a bit complicated on the other side, about the general strategies for higher education, be it technical education, be it non-technical education. So should it be divided into bachelor and master and PhD, or should it form something like an engineering program that consists of 5 years? So we still have these differences here in Europe. The second big challenge, of course, for a European university of a dimension like EURECA-PRO will be in the future how to manage all these implications with long-term mobility, not only of students, but of researchers. The dream would be that inside EURECA-PRO, researchers, teachers, students can move freely in Europe, but there are still a lot of barriers and a lot of difficulties when it comes to insurance, for example, when it comes to local regulations for housing and so on. So there's still a bit of work also on the European level to be done, that this EURECA-PRO area in Europe would become a harmonized, a common area within which there are smaller little hurdles only for mobility and for moving around.
Of course, we have to find solutions for the different regulatories. We have find solutions for different systems of quality assurance. We are overcoming all these obstacles by common activities, by commitment, and of course in discussions with governments, with regulation institutions, with administrations, and above all, with pragmatism.
Creating joint study programs, especially in the context of European collaborations, can be a complex and challenging process. This is also a way to transform our own system. The main hurdles I can foresee are first administrative challenges, dealing with administrative and bureaucratic hurdles, including coordinating different academic systems, credit transfer, and compliance with various regulations in different countries can be a significant challenge. 2, there is also the cultural and language differences, which can create barriers to effective collaboration and communication between institutions, students, and faculty members. 3, quality assurance. Maintaining the quality of education across different institutions can be a challenge. Ensuring that each partner institution meets the same academic standards and quality criteria is crucial for the success of joint programs. This is the objective of joint quality assurance standards. 4, coordination among multiple partner institutions, including scheduling, curriculum development, logistical issues. It can be very complex. Effective communication and coordination are key to overcoming these challenges. Encouraging faculty members from different institutions to collaborate and align their teaching methods and content can be a hurdle. However, faculty development and support are essential to overcome this challenge. And last, also funding of the mobility of the students and fostering mobility could also be an issue. However, overcoming all these challenges will be a major step forward in the construction of the European higher education area.
Of course, this is a very ambitious project. I mean, we were at 9 universities in different countries, different member states of the European Union. They have all their own national or regional legal framework, for example. We have differences in languages, for example, knowledge of English, which is very important. And so, of course, it's going to be a difficult project, a difficult cooperation, but we have to go for it, and we are going to look for each other's strength and valorize these strengths with each other. And of course, it's also because it's so ambitious that the European Union invests so much into this. So I'm fully convinced that although there are and will be many hurdles, that we will overcome them if we cooperate well and make sure that this alliance is very well embedded within our universities.
Responsible consumption and responsible production, as understood by Montana-Universität Leoben, is seen as a general approach to form sustainable systems, meaning that on the one side we produce things and goods and materials and products that in the context of production are classified or can be considered as responsible, meaning that the materials we use, the energy we use, the environment we consume for the production of the goods has an impact as low as possible. So this is the production side. Now these things, products, materials, goods and so on, services are transferred into the society, and during their use, during their consumption phase, these products, goods and services should also be responsible in the terms of which impact these goods and services create, but during the consumption phase. So from my point of view, responsible production, responsible consumption, hand in hand, interconnected, could form a perfect part of sustainable development.
The University Alliance continues to contribute to the identification of the root problems and the potential goals across the new areas of research in responsible consumption and production. At the same time, we must promote a sustainable university life and bring our students and staff closer to the new mindset.
Responsible consumption and production must involve consumers, producers, and policymakers. It requires a systemic and interdisciplinary approach to drive societal changes, technological progress, and public policy towards new way of producing and consuming goods and resources. It includes the circular economy, recycling technologies, the sustainable use of natural resources, the closing of the carbon cycle, the bioeconomy, and at the heart of all these changes, people. This is why it is so important to bring the social sciences to the challenge of responsible consumption and production. We need to work on collective and individual behaviors to better understand how, for example, social representations and social norms influence these behaviors. Université de Lorraine is committed to a more sustainable society. For example, we are developing 2 models at the bachelor level. The first will be compulsory for all students, about 10,000, and will aim to raise students' awareness of social and environmental challenges. It will be based on the European Competence Framework for Sustainability and more precisely on the competencies in the areas of embodying sustainability and embracing complexity in sustainability values. The second module will allow students to develop a personal project to act towards sustainability.
Consumption and production is not only important for our alliance, it's really very important for our society. And of course, personally for me, it is a really important topic. I have 2 daughters, 16 and 15. They should live in a global world, in a sustainable economy, in a sustainable society. They should have no fear about their future. And so I think we have a huge responsibility as Alliance, as scientific institution, to change our future. At our university, we have a broad variety of projects in sustainability. So it's quite difficult to mention one example, but I would like to do that. Energy efficiency is one of our most important topics at the moment. For example, we have developed a climate change concept, and now, step by step, we will change our infrastructure in order to be more energy efficient.
The focus on SDG 12, sustainable consumption and production, is for us a very important one as Hasselt University. It is also, it frames very well within our transversal policy, where sustainability is one of our principal lines of policy. And so we fully support, and I think it's very well, we fully support the focus on sustainability. This focus on sustainability is for us a very important one. We also have several activities linked to the topic of sustainability and several research infrastructures, like for example the Ecotron. Ecotron is a large facility of 100 meters with climate chambers where we can predict the climate of the future and test the various predictions on concrete, for example, vegetables, fruit. At this moment we have, for example, pear trees in the Ecotron climate chambers. And with this we can do sustainable projects, let's say, and that shows very clearly our civic engagement as a university. And I think within all the 9 universities, civic engagement, doing research and education related to topics directly relevant for the regional society is a very important one. And with this Ecotron facility, for example, we can directly help, for example, pear producers, directly help pear producers with predicting whether or not their market will still exist in the future. Also for me personally, it's a very interesting and important topic. I'm a professor in environmental law, so automatically everything related to sustainability interests me. And I think that we as a university, and we also included this, integrated it into our policy guidelines, that we have to focus on it. So I'm very happy that we all together work on SDG 12, responsible consumption and production.
EURECA-PRO has become a leading example for our institution's commitment to building a more sustainable society. This adds to other projects and initiatives in the field of sustainability in which our university is involved, such as the Blue Campus Label, the initiative The Planet Up, or the Jean Monnet project on economical sustainability in secondary education. University of León, as a comprehensive university, supports a multidisciplinary approach to reach the objective of SDG 12 on responsible consumption and production. It involves integrated knowledge, methodologies, and perspectives from various disciplines to promote a more balanced and responsible relationship between society, the economy, and the environment.
Oh, that's a very fantastic question when we ask ourselves, or when we would ask ourselves, how would EURECA-PRO look like in 20 years? My expectation, my dream, so to say, my vision for this would be that EURECA-PRO would become in the near future an institutional organization driving sustainable education, driving education in the field of responsible consumption and production throughout Europe. EURECA-PRO should become the center, the focus of responsibility as defined in the Sustainable Development Goals here in Europe.
We are looking into the future EURECA-PRO University as a fully integrated entity in administration, education, research and innovation. Our strong ambition is to unite research clusters which generate interdisciplinary, holistic and systemic knowledge on responsible consumption and production. Our graduates will be future-oriented, multidimensional change makers at all levels with transversal skills and innovative visions, and above all become true European citizens.
EURECA-PRO should contribute to societal challenge through technological progress, of course, but also provide answers to drive social change and help shape public policies. The future objective will have to focus on enhancing the credibility of EURECA-PRO within a well-defined and shared framework.
My vision for our alliance in the next few years, in the next phase, is to develop and to bring into operation common study programs, common research activities, events in order to share our ideas and to create sustainability activities in our countries. If we do so, we will change our regions, we will change the mindset of our citizens, and that's what we can achieve.
Well, in the very near future, we of course welcome you all very much at the kickoff meeting at Hasselt University in February 2024. This is going to be a great event, so I really look forward to meeting you all there. If we look at the further future, of course, again, it will be very important to integrate this cooperation within all our universities, to embed it at the central level of the university, but definitely also within all the faculties, within all the departments of a university. And then I'm sure that also within X years, we will be able to form this European university even without external EU funding.